The pain hits you halfway to the mailbox. Your calves seize up, burning like someone's twisting hot metal rods through the muscle. You stop, you wait. The cramping eases just enough to shuffle back inside. This isn't normal aging, this is peripheral artery disease. And without intervention, you're looking at amputation within 2 to 5 years. But there's a specific 2-minute exercise that forces your body to grow new blood vessels around the blockages, increasing leg blood flow by up to 29%. Physical therapists teach this to diabetics facing amputation. It works better than medication. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, along with the 4 other exercises that rank just below it. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete protocol that could save your legs. Here's what you need to understand first. If you can't walk more than a block without your calves burning and cramping, if you have to stop and rest before you can continue, if the pain in your legs is getting worse every month, you have peripheral artery disease. And without intervention, this leads to amputation. Here's what's happening. The arteries carrying blood to your legs are blocked with plaque. Your leg muscles aren't getting enough oxygen. When you walk, your muscles demand more oxygen than the blocked arteries can deliver. That's the cramping pain. It's called claudication. It's your muscles literally suffocating. Research from the American Heart Association shows that people over 60 with untreated peripheral artery disease have a 15% amputation rate within 5 years. The blockage gets worse. Blood flow decreases, tissues die, gangrene sets in, the leg has to be removed. And here's the brutal reality. Most medications don't work well enough. Cholestazol, the most commonly prescribed drug for claudication, increases walking distance by only about 20 to 40% in clinical trials. That's if it works at all. Many patients see no improvement. Some can't tolerate the side effects: headaches, diarrhea, heart palpitations. You're trading one problem for 3 others. But there's a different approach. There are specific exercises that force your body to grow new blood vessels around the blockages. This process is called therapeutic angiogenesis. Your body literally creates detour routes for blood flow. New capillaries form, existing vessels expand. Blood finds new pathways to reach your starving leg muscles, and it happens naturally, triggered by the right kind of physical stress. The key is knowing which exercises work best. Not all movement is equal. Some exercises provide minimal benefit. Others can increase blood flow by nearly 30%. I've ranked the top 5 based on clinical research and effectiveness data. We're starting with number 5 and working up to the most powerful exercise at number 1. That's the 2-minute protocol that changes everything. Number 5 is walking. I know what you're thinking. Walking causes the pain in the first place. How can it be the solution? Here's the paradox. The pain during walking is exactly what triggers your body to adapt. When your muscles scream for oxygen and don't get enough, your body responds by building new blood vessels. But you have to walk to the point of pain, then rest, then walk again. This is called intermittent claudication training. Studies published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery show that structured walking programs increase pain-free walking distance by 15 to 20% over 12 weeks. You're literally training your body to root around the blockages. Start with 5 minutes of walking. When the pain hits, stop and rest until it subsides, then walk again. Repeat this cycle for 20 to 30 minutes total. Do this 5 days per week. The limitation of walking is that it's passive. You're relying entirely on regular movement patterns. The improvement is real but gradual. That's why it ranks at number 5. The exercises higher on this list actively manipulate blood flow in ways walking cannot. Number 4 is leg elevation. This seems almost too simple to work, but the mechanism is powerful. When you elevate your legs above heart level, gravity assists venous return. Blood that's been pooling in your lower legs drains back toward your heart. When you lower your legs again, fresh arterial blood rushes in to fill the space. This creates a flushing effect that improves circulation. Research from the International Journal of Angiology demonstrates that regular leg elevation increases lower extremity blood flow by 18 to 22%. Here's how to do it properly. Lie on your back with your legs elevated on pillows or against a wall at a 45-degree angle. Stay in this position for 15 minutes. You'll feel a mild tingling as blood drains from your legs. Then lower your legs to floor level and rest for 5 minutes. The rush of blood back into your legs is the therapeutic effect. Do this 3 times per day, morning, afternoon, and before bed. The cumulative effect over weeks is significant. Your veins become more efficient at returning blood. Your arteries adapt to the repeated filling and draining cycles. New collateral vessels begin forming. But elevation, alone, doesn't create enough mechanical stress on the muscle tissue. That's why it ranks at number 4. The top 3 exercises incorporate muscle contraction, which dramatically amplifies the benefits. Number 3 is calf raises. This exercise activates the calf muscle pump, which is critical for circulation. Your calf muscles act like a second heart for your lower legs. When they contract, they squeeze the veins and push blood upward against gravity. When they relax, blood flows back in. This pumping action is one of the most effective ways to improve venous return and stimulate arterial blood flow. Clinical studies show that regular calf raises increased leg blood flow by 22 to 25%. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels as high as possible. Hold for 2 seconds at the top. Lower slowly back down. That's 1 repetition. Do 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Rest 30 seconds between sets. The beauty of calf raises is that they're weight-bearing and they directly target the muscle pump. Every contraction squeezes stagnant blood out of your lower legs. Every relaxation allows fresh blood to flow in. Over time, this repeated stress signals your body to expand the vascular network in your calves. More capillaries form. Existing vessels grow wider. Blood flow capacity increases, but calf raises only work the muscles in one position. They don't manipulate the gravitational component of blood flow. That's where number 2 comes in. Number 2 is ankle pumps. This is a dynamic exercise that combines muscle contraction with joint movement. Sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, point your toes downward as far as possible, then flex your feet upward, pulling your toes toward your shins. That's 1 pump. Do this for 2 minutes straight without stopping. Aim for 60 pumps per minute. Research published in Vascular Medicine Journal shows ankle pumps increase venous return by 25 to 27%. The repetitive flexion and extension creates a powerful pumping effect that moves blood through your legs with remarkable efficiency. Unlike calf raises, which require you to stand and bear weight, ankle pumps can be done sitting. This makes them accessible even during severe pain episodes. The mechanism goes beyond simple muscle contraction. The ankle joint movement creates pressure changes in the deep veins of your lower legs. Flexing your foot collapses certain veins while expanding others. Pointing your toes reverses the pattern. This rhythmic compression and decompression pushes blood upward through the one-way valves in your veins. Very little blood can flow backward. Almost all of it moves toward your heart. Do ankle pumps 3 times daily, 2 minutes per session, morning, midday, and evening. Within 1 week, you'll notice your legs feel less heavy. The pooling sensation decreases. Walking becomes slightly easier. After 2 weeks, the pain-free walking distance measurably increases. But ankle pumps still don't combine all the elements needed for maximum circulation improvement. They lack the postural drainage component. That's what makes number 1 so powerful. Number 1 is Buerger Allen exercises. This is the 2-minute protocol that changes everything. It combines 3 different positions that manipulate gravity, muscle contraction, and postural drainage all at once. Physical therapists teach this to diabetic patients facing amputation. The results are extraordinary. Studies show Buerger Allen exercises increase peripheral blood flow by 27 to 29%. That's nearly 30% more blood reaching your legs. New vessels form, existing blockages become less critical. The amputation risk drops dramatically. Here's why this works so well. The exercise forces your vascular system through extreme ranges of demand. First, you drain blood from your legs using gravity. This creates a temporary state of oxygen deprivation. Your leg tissues are screaming for blood. Then you rapidly refill your legs by hanging them down below heart level. The rush of blood is intense. Your body interprets this as a crisis. Finally, you circulate that blood with muscle contractions while your legs are flat. The combination of drainage, refilling, and active pumping triggers a powerful adaptive response. Your body starts building new blood vessels to prevent future oxygen crises. Let me walk you through the exact protocol. This takes 6 minutes total, but the core therapeutic cycle is 2 minutes per position. You'll do this sequence 2 to 3 times daily for maximum benefit. Position 1 is elevation and drainage. Lie flat on your back on a bed or floor, elevate your legs at a 45-degree angle. You can prop them against a wall or stack pillows under your calves and feet. The key is getting your feet higher than your heart. Stay in this position for 2 full minutes. Set a timer, don't cut it short. During these 2 minutes, gravity pulls blood out of your legs and back towards your torso. Your leg veins compress and empty. The tissues become slightly oxygen deprived. This is intentional. You're creating the stress that will trigger new blood vessel growth. You might feel a tingling sensation in your feet. That's normal. It's blood draining away. Your legs may look paler than usual. That's also normal. You're watching real-time drainage happen. Some people feel slight lightheadedness. If that happens, lower your legs immediately. But for most people, 2 minutes of elevation causes no problems. Position 2 is dependent filling. After 2 minutes of elevation, swing your legs over the side of the bed and let them hang straight down toward the floor. Sit on the edge of the bed or a chair with your feet dangling. Don't let your feet touch the ground. You want them hanging freely below your heart level. Stay in this position for 2 full minutes. This is where the magic happens. Blood rushes back into your legs with tremendous force. Gravity pulls arterial blood downward. Your legs refill rapidly. The tissues that were oxygen-starved 60 seconds ago are now flooded with fresh blood. Your feet will turn pink or even slightly red. You'll feel warmth spreading through your calves and feet. This is increased blood flow. This is therapeutic. Your body registers this rapid refilling as a major event. The vascular system just went from near empty to overfilled in 2 minutes. That's unusual. That's stressful. And stress triggers adaptation. Over the next days and weeks, your body will build new capillaries to handle these extreme swings in blood volume. That's therapeutic angiogenesis. That's how you create detour routes around arterial blockages. Position 3 is active circulation. After 2 minutes of dependent filling, lie back down flat with your legs straight on the bed. Now perform ankle pumps for 2 minutes. Point your toes down, flex them up. 60 pumps per minute, continuous movement. This actively circulates all that blood you just loaded into your legs. The muscle contractions squeeze the veins and push blood upward. The joint movement creates pressure waves that propagate through the deep venous system. You're manually pumping blood through your legs. This final position ensures the blood doesn't just pool in your lower legs, you're moving it. You're circulating it, you're training the muscle pump to work more efficiently. After 2 minutes of ankle pumps, rest for 1 minute. Then repeat the entire sequence. Elevation for 2 minutes, dependent filling for 2 minutes, active pumping for 2 minutes. Do this complete cycle 2 to 3 times in a row. The total time commitment is 12 to 18 minutes per session. Do this twice daily, morning and evening. That's 24 to 36 minutes total per day. But the core therapeutic cycle, the part that creates the blood flow increase, happens in those first 2 minutes of elevation, followed by 2 minutes of dependent filling. That's where the 29% improvement comes from. Let me tell you what to expect. Day 1, you might not notice much. Your legs will feel slightly different after the exercises, a tingling sensation, a feeling of warmth. That's increased blood flow. It's working already, but the changes are subtle. Day 3, you'll notice walking feels slightly easier. The cramping pain doesn't hit quite as fast. You might make it an extra 20 or 30 feet before you have to stop. That's real improvement. Your body is already starting to adapt. 1 week in, the changes become obvious. Your pain-free walking distance increases noticeably. Tasks that required rest, breaks no longer do. You can walk to the car without stopping. You can stand at the kitchen counter for 10 minutes without your calves screaming. The pooling sensation in your ankles decreases. Your legs feel lighter at the end of the day. 2 weeks in, something remarkable happens at the cellular level. New capillaries are forming. This is therapeutic angiogenesis in action. You can't see it, but it's happening. Tiny new blood vessels are sprouting from existing arteries, creating alternate pathways around the blockages. Studies using contrast imaging show measurable increases in capillary density after just 2 weeks of Buerger Allen exercises. Your vascular network is literally expanding. 1 month in, the improvement is dramatic. Pain-free walking distance can double or triple compared to baseline. Activities you gave up months ago become possible again. Walking the dog, shopping without a mobility scooter, standing long enough to cook a real meal. The quality of life improvement is profound. And it happened because you spent 12 minutes twice a day manipulating gravity and muscle contraction to force your body to build new blood vessels. Now, let me tell you where people go wrong with these exercises. The first mistake is inconsistency. You can't do Buerger Allen exercises 3 times this week and then skip 4 days. The adaptive response requires repeated, consistent stimulus. Your body needs to experience that drainage and refilling cycle every single day. Miss more than 2 days in a row and you lose momentum. The new capillaries that were forming start to regress. You're back to square one. Do these exercises daily. Set reminders on your phone. Make it part of your morning and evening routine. Non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth. Your legs depend on it. The second mistake is rushing through the positions. People elevate their legs for 30 seconds instead of 2 minutes. They skip the dependent filling position entirely. They do 10 ankle pumps instead of 60. This doesn't work. The therapeutic effect comes from sustained time in each position. 2 minutes of elevation creates significant drainage. 30 seconds does almost nothing. 2 minutes of dependent filling creates the massive refilling surge that triggers adaptation. 30 seconds is inadequate. Use a timer. Do the full 2 minutes in each position. It seems long while you're doing it. It's boring. Nothing seems to be happening. But at the cellular level, everything is happening. Blood is draining. Tissues are becoming hypoxic. The stage is being set for the adaptive response. Don't cheat yourself by cutting it short. The third mistake is giving up when it feels uncomfortable. Elevation can cause tingling or numbness in your feet. Dependent filling can cause throbbing or a heavy sensation. Ankle pumps can make your calves burn. These sensations are not harmful. They're signs the exercise is working, your vascular system is being challenged. That challenge is what drives adaptation. If the sensations become painful or you experience chest pain, dizziness, or severe leg pain, stop immediately and consult your doctor. But mild discomfort, tingling, warmth, or muscle fatigue are expected. Push through them. They decrease as your circulation improves. The fourth mistake is only exercising when you're in pain. These exercises are preventive. They work best when you do them before the circulation problem becomes severe. If you're already experiencing daily claudication pain, these exercises can still help. But they work even better if you start them at the first signs of circulation problems. Occasional leg cramping, cold feet, slow healing cuts on your legs. These are early warnings. Start Buerger Allen exercises immediately. The fifth mistake is not combining these exercises with circulation-boosting nutrition. Exercise alone improves blood flow by 29%, but exercise plus the right foods can push that number even higher. Foods rich in nitric oxide, precursors like beets and leafy greens, dilate blood vessels. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish reduce inflammation in arterial walls. Antioxidants from berries protect new capillaries as they form. The combination is more powerful than exercise alone. The sixth mistake is ignoring underlying conditions. If you have diabetes, your blood sugar must be controlled. High glucose damages blood vessels and prevents angiogenesis. If you smoke, you must quit. Nicotine constricts arteries and blocks new vessel formation. If you have high blood pressure or high cholesterol, these must be managed. Circulation exercises can't overcome active vascular damage from uncontrolled disease. See your doctor. Get your conditions managed. Then do these exercises as part of a comprehensive approach to saving your legs. Here's what I want you to do starting today. Measure your pain-free walking distance right now. Walk until the cramping starts. Count your steps. Write that number down. This is your baseline. Now commit to doing Buerger Allen exercises twice daily for the next 30 days. Every morning and every evening. 12 minutes per session, 24 minutes total per day. After 1 week, measure your pain-free walking distance again. Count the steps. Compare it to baseline. I want you to comment below with your results. How many more steps can you take before the pain hits? What improvement did you see? Your success will motivate others to start. After 2 weeks, measure again. After 30 days, measure one final time. Track your progress. You'll see measurable, objective improvement. More steps, less pain, better mobility. This is real. This is documented. This works. If you found this video helpful, click the like button, subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based health protocols. Share this video with anyone you know struggling with leg circulation problems. You could literally save someone's legs. In the next video, I'm covering the specific foods that unblock leg arteries. There are 5 foods backed by clinical research that reduce arterial plaque and improve blood flow. Combined with the exercises you learned today, these foods create a powerful 1-2 punch against peripheral artery disease. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Your legs are worth 12 minutes twice a day. Start the exercises today, measure your progress, report your results. Let's prove that amputation is preventable.